All right, everybody. Hello. Welcome to another episode of Black Spinner Music Vidcast. We had a special episode yesterday to honor Ozzy Osbourne, but this is our regular weekly episode. And what we are doing today, our topic today, yeah, there's the one and only Ozzy. Truly, he really is one and only a true legend.
I know
And
we're not doing. I know we're not doing what's spinning today, but I just been spinning like Sabbath and Ozzy
Me
like all
too.
day today.
yeah, yeah.
And then I just real quick, man. I got this documentary. Remember this? Don't blame me. It was.
I've got it on VHS.
This is a laser disc.
Oh, wow.
I have it on laser disc, man. I used to watch this all the time. This was a great. It was like his whole story up until like No More Tears. You know.
Okay.
So
Yeah, it's a great movie.
that's a great one. Yeah.
Yeah, last thing I started watching God Bless Ozzy.
I need to see that. I haven't seen that.
Yeah,
Is that streaming on anywhere?
that's streaming on the streaming network that I use called QB QUBI.
Okay.
And
Tubi?
dude, I'll tell you, huh?
Tubi with a T?
No, with a Q.
Oh, with a Tubi with a T
Tubi.
too.
And it's like $5 a month, and dude, it's all the concerts you can really think of.
Oh,
Oh
okay.
yeah. I think you told me about that.
Yeah, it's really cool. They got all sorts. It's all music concerts or music documentaries.
It's funny. I saw that. I saw that one a few years ago. The God Bless Ozzy Osbourne, and it actually lifts a lot of stuff from that "Don't Blame Me" video.
Yeah, I'm sure it does. Yeah.
Yeah.
It
It just
lists
kind
like
of
some of the interviews and things.
it probably just extends it out to like current day Ozzy then, right?
Yeah, like an
Well,
addition.
it's a different movie, but I just noticed a lot of the scenes they have mixed in there. Some of the interviews, some of the montage scenes, and things
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So
Yeah.
I'm not missing that much if I don't watch that first one because I'm in the
He's
middle
watched
of
the
it.
first one. That was way better.
If
Oh,
you,
is
yeah,
it?
if you can find it, man, don't blame me. That's what it's called.
Yeah,
So, I don't know if it's streaming. I mean, you can probably find it on YouTube. I'm sure.
yeah, I'm sure.
I'm sure the whole thing is on there. So,
That's cool. So we lost the one and only Ozzy yesterday. So we're a little, we've been listening to them. I know that I have, and I'm pretty sure we all have.
yeah, it's
And I
cathartic.
probably will be for the next week.
Yeah.
And then after that, I will switch to Black Sabbath for another week.
Yeah, it's just so surreal because everybody seemed to like Ozzy. Barack Obama was saying it. George W. Bush was giving condolences.
Yeah.
Flavor from Flav. It's just like so many of these people you would not expect to, acknowledge Ozzy or acknowledge an Ozzy, man. So,
And I also think that a lot of that had to do with the TV show, even though I never saw.
yeah, my wife's watching that right now as we speak, actually.
Yeah, I just never saw it. I just never found interest in it.
Yeah.
So
It was goofy, but
Yeah.
cool to see him on TV.
is it cool? So today's topic, we're gonna be doing our top 10 plus 5 songs with U.S. cities in the title of the song. Since it's still July, it's still summer, it's still vacation. There's a lot of families traveling right now across our great nation to different spots. So I thought, hey, let's do U.S. cities in the title. Joining Al and myself is going to be Jerry Superman Soupy. What's up, Jerry?
What's going on, guys? Like I said, I'm still reeling from the news yesterday, man. It was a tough one to swallow, man.
Yeah, it really is.
I was doing fine. I was like listening to Ozzy and then closed my eyes forever it came on. I'm like, Jesus, man. Just started
There's
crying.
certain
again,
songs
dude.
that you hear and it hits you hard, man.
Yeah.
It's just, yeah, it's just gonna be with me for a while. There's only been a few people that have been with me celebrity wise, where I've actually cried when they died, and Ozzy's been one of the roughest, man. He really has.
Yeah.
I mean, he's like we said yesterday, it's like losing a family member. It really is.
Yeah, it is, and it's like losing our best friend, because when we think of music, we put on music when we're down, and we put on music when we're feeling great. Music's always there for every kind of celebration and for every kind of feeling. So Ozzy was always there for us.
But like I said, it's always there. We have it on vinyl, we have it on CDs, so
Yep.
music will always be there. So.
Always. And also with us is Fabio Vargas. How's it going, Fabio?
Doing very well. Other than what Jerry mentioned, yeah. So, been spinning some Ozzy too, and just trying to feel good about the music. So,
Yeah, and eventually, we'll get back to just hearing Ozzy for Ozzy, but it's going to be a while. It really is.
I like your
Alan,
hat, Jerry. I'm going to see Ghost on Friday.
I'm going Saturday.
Oh, are you?
You're in
Where
Nashville,
they at
yep.
Saturday?
Nashville.
Okay.
Where are they at Friday?
Louisville Friday night. I'm going to drive down to that one.
I think yesterday, Lou from I saw a bunch of people that went to the Madison Square Garden show in New York City. So
they're on Kimball tonight, I think.
They just played here in Tampa too last weekend. Not this past weekend, but the weekend before on Saturday. I didn't get to go to it, but yeah, they played here in Tampa. So
they don't have an opener, do they, Fabio? I have not seen anything about an opening act.
No, it's just an evening with. Yeah.
Oh. And no phones. They're for locking up your phones, right?
Yeah, that's going to be interesting. I've never some weird bag that's like perimeter, like I guess once you lock it, you can't open it up until you get past a certain point or something like that.
Yeah, I've been to one of those. When I saw Jack White, he used the same company.
There's ways around it, but I'm not. I know.
Come on now, fill us in, man.
I know a friend of mine who brings a magnet with him, and he can get it open with a magnet.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
might have to do that.
Anyway, I don't know how that. I don't know.
This guy did it. Everybody. He's the one that showed me. If I get in trouble. Al Horn.
I love it. When that Jack White show,
I'm gonna get like a cease and desist, like in my email, like you fucking son of a bitch.
But the upside of it is it's probably good to actually see a concert where you don't have your fucking phone up recording it every 5 minutes. So that might be.
It is kind of cool to do that once in a while. Like forget about it and just enjoy the show. You know? So I don't. To me, like I don't get mad about it, man. It's the artist's discretion if they want to do it. Because when a couple years ago when I went to go see the Misfits, they did the same thing.
Yeah,
they locked the phones. A lot of comedians do that, and I can see why that.
Oh, right.
They don't want you filming their show and putting that out there because their act is it's the same thing. So if somebody's going to see their act on YouTube, then why bother going to see them? You know what I mean? So I could see the whole thing with that. So
I completely agree with the stand-up comedians and these music artists. Also, you don't want phones there. You don't want phones there.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't have a problem
with it. With me. I'll leave mine at home if I have to. It's no big deal to me.
Yeah.
Really, it's not. About the only reason why I really even take this to work is so I can have music on at work. Since I'm going to be at a concert, I've already got music all around me, so I really don't need it.
The cool thing about the watch is you don't really need your phone anymore. It's like you can go anywhere with just the watch on and make calls.
Yeah. Oh, Ghost is taking your watches too, though.
Oh,
you're kidding me.
No, they said no smart.
They can fucking try to take my watch. They ain't taking it from me. Fuck them.
Well, they'll probably lock it up in a thing too, or something.
Yeah, it's got to get locked up in the bag with.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
What the fuck, dude? All right,
Why? Well, why the phone? Why the watch?
Can you actually record on the phone? I've never tried.
You can probably record, yeah. Not video, but you can probably record audio.
Put the watch around your penis, bro. It'll be fine.
Oh, the band is too small. Sorry.
With a magnet. That would show them. All right.
Anyway.
So we are going to be going through our top 10 plus 5 honorable mentions of songs with a title of the U.S. city in the song. We'll do 3 at a time. We'll go with Jerry, Fabio, Al, and myself. Jerry, start it off.
I'm gonna start it out with one of my favorite shows growing up, the Monkees' "Last Train to Clarksville." Man,
oh yeah,
what a great song that is. Still, it's just always been catchy. It never gets old, man. It's like what, 40, 60, no, 50, like come on, 68, 69, 30, 50,
oh no,
56, 57 years. I mean, it still sounds awesome as it did back then. Today,
yeah,
it's a great song.
That's a great song. And I've always heard, and now I'm starting to read that it's about Vietnam. It's about a soldier leaving Clarksville to go to Vietnam. And that's why he's saying, I don't think I'll ever come home.
All right, and
it's a good song.
Number 9 will be Allentown by Billy Joel, one of my favorites by him.
That's a good one.
Got to see him one time in concert a long time ago, man. I wish I would have saw him again more. One of the other fucking people I wish I saw more, but he was fabulous live, man.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah, he is great.
And what do I got here? Oh yeah, the great Johnny Cash, Folsom Prison Blues, man. Great tune, dude. Love
Nice.
Johnny Cash. I was listening to him before. I was actually listening to him when I got the news that Ozzy died, and I'm like, oh, that's kind of weird, but it just happened that way. But I love Johnny Cash, man. I'll probably play some definitely on my radio show.
Oh yeah,
Anyway.
I've already got him queued for that. But that's not that far off of Ozzy and Johnny Cash because they were both mavericks in their genres, and maybe not just mavericks, but also genre benders or genre inventors as well. You know.
Yeah.
And I want to say hi to Brian Sanchez out there in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Thanks for joining us, Brian. Pretty cool,
Sure
man.
Bugs Bunny always makes his wrong turn.
Yeah.
In Albuquerque.
Left turn at Albuquerque. Those are my first three, 10, 9, and 8.
All right, cool. What's your 10, 9, and 8, Fabio?
Well, with all the Ozzy talk, I'm going to open it up with some Ozzy with Old L.A. Tonight from the Osmosis album.
Oh, yeah.
Forgot about that one.
Yeah, I love that song. I think a lot of people have forgotten about it. I don't think it was a single or anything.
No.
But it's a really cool song. It's got his vocals are great on it. It's got an awesome solo from Zach on it. Just a great classic Ozzy ballad. And actually, with the rest of that album, it almost sounds like it could have fit more even on No More Tears. Just the whole the production of it and the melody. But yeah, I really like that song, and I think that was overlooked a lot.
And didn't you say earlier today that you feel like Osmosis was his last great album?
That's what I feel like, yeah. The last great classic album. I mean, this was where he really started bringing in a lot of outside songwriters.
Yeah.
And Zach was kind of on his way out to a degree with doing his own thing. Then, yeah, after that, it just didn't feel like an Ozzy band anymore. You know, like prior, like Osmosis and back, it was always a band and they wrote stuff together and they, you know, it was more of a family feel. After that, I feel like it became a bit more just corporate for most of the albums that followed. Not that I don't enjoy them, and there's definitely good music on them.
Yeah, but
it's just a change of direction for his career.
Right. It's just the feel of it, you know. Yeah.
For sure.
All right, and your next one.
So I'm gonna pivot because actually Jerry already took it. I was gonna say Allentown, but I'm gonna throw something else in its spot then.
Don't do a mark. Don't do a mark. Say what you like, man. Don't do a mark, please. I'm just kidding. Do what you need to do.
I will. I'll go with Hollywood Nights, Bob Seger. Always liked that song.
Good one too.
Good classic rocker from him.
Stranger in Town, man. Such a great album.
Yeah. Oh, Hollywood Nights, man! It's such a rocker and such a great story.
Oh yeah.
Wait, what? Bob Seger, a good songwriter and storyteller? Get out of town. I mean, that song was just so perfect for him. It was just so perfect. Love that song.
I got to see Bob Seger live once, man. It was really good. And
Again,
I had VIP also with that, and I got to go backstage after the concert. I met his whole band except fucking Bob Seger. He didn't come to it.
Oh, wow.
But I got to meet
that happened
Don.
to me with Ozzy once. I met his band and not him.
Yeah, I got to meet Don Brewer though, like the drummer of Grand Funk, and because he was drumming for Bob Seger as well. That was a thrill for me, dude. That's a legend right there, you know. Yeah. So he was out of everybody like in his band, like he was the one I was like, I got to get a picture with this guy and meet him and just say what's up, you know. So he was really cool. So
wow, Don Brewer, that's cool.
Yeah.
And what's your number 8, Flavio?
Number 8, going to the 80s here with I think it's 80s. Yeah, Sting, Englishman in New York. I always like that song. That's another cool song, cool story there as well. It's a kind of a dark vibe to it. Good, cool pop alternative song.
Awesome. Yeah.
Good one, man.
Yeah. His music really did as a solo artist after he left the Police. It stayed pretty interesting. You know, he took a couple of steps.
Took some turns, yeah.
He went to a lot of jazzy, like kind of territory, and Yeah.
Yeah.
And then more recently, some cool folk stuff too. He's been doing.
Oh yeah. I gotta listen to more of his stuff after the Police. All right. What's your first 3 songs?
All right, my number 10. I'm going with one of my favorite bands from New Jersey, the Smithereens. Sick of Seattle.
Yeah.
It's from the 1994 album A Date with the Smithereens. And it's from 1994. And it says as the song title, it says they say sing about they're sick of flannel and Seattle. Yeah. Even though they actually influenced some of the. I remember reading Kurt Cobain loved one of the Smithereens albums from the 80s. So they kind of were influenced on some of the grunge bands actually. So, but it's funny to hear a song that Sick of Seattle. So that's my number 10. Number 9 from 1989 from their Sonic Temple album, The Cult with New York City.
Yeah,
man, that's a great one. I had that on my list too.
Yeah, it's a great song, man. I love that one. So The Cult, New York City, and then my number 8 from 1973 from the album Mott. So it's Mott the Hoople and All the Way from Memphis.
Great song.
Okay.
Yeah, a band that I used to be in, we used to cover that song. That was a fun song to cover. So that when I was doing this list, that one immediately popped in my head. Yeah, All the Way from Memphis from 1973. So
I like the Contraband covered that song. That was pretty cool. In the
All the Way from
late
Memphis.
80s,
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, Tracy
Contraband
Guns and
was,
Michael Schenker.
Yeah, it was Michael Schenker was in that, right?
Michael Schenker, Tracy Guns, Bobby Blotzer.
Yeah,
and then Cher Peterson from Vixen.
Yeah, it was one of them super groups.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Contraband. Yeah.
Hey, but that song "Sick of Seattle," it's pretty cool how it came out right in the middle of
1994 was like the Well, yeah, that's the year Kurt killed himself too.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of to me that was kind of. I mean, grunge to me lasted for me it lasted another year into 95, and then I think that's kind of when it dropped off.
Yeah.
After he killed himself, I think it's just started kind of waning. So.
Yeah, but it did have a lasting effect, though.
Yeah.
It had a lasting effect. So I did my list a little different. I was writing my songs down. I go, man, you know what? I am just going to go ahead, and all my songs are going to be about Texas cities. Since I'm from the Lone Star State.
There was a lot of them, man.
Huh?
There's a lot of them.
Yeah. There's a lot of them. I was already halfway through the list. I was like, well, hell, I'll just do it like this. So I will. A couple of artists are going to be repeated, but I'm going to start off with Waylon Jennings doing "Luckenbach, Texas." That song also features Willie Nelson on the last verse. So Luckenbach, Texas is I don't even know if it's still a town, but I went there, and it's just woods and a little store, and the little store didn't even have anybody at the cashier desk. It was pretty much you came in, you shopped, and you left your money in the bucket, and you walked out. That was it. And then I guess someone came in at night and collected the money. So
system, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So I stole some stuff from there. No, I'm kidding.
Saw an opportunity and I took it.
I go, I'm sure there's no cameras here either. No, but it was a pretty cool little place. So Luckenbach, Texas. And also I'm gonna go with another in the 1990s, there was a band I really dug called Little Texas. And they had this really cool song called Amy's Back in Austin. And it talks about how his girl decided to go back home because things weren't working out. So Amy's Back in Austin. It's one of those country rockers that have a country and rock flavor to them. And I really dig it. And then I'm going to go with Saxon with Dallas 1 p.m.
Oh, yeah.
Great song.
As my 10-9-8. Yeah, I really had fun putting this together.
That's a good one, man.
Yeah. So so there's going to be several country songs on here. So, but Saxon also made it. All right, Jerry, what is your
765?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I can't take this song off. Fabio just said it because I love Hollywood Nights so much.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
one of
yeah.
my favorite songs. So I'm not taking it off or replacing it. It's that good in my opinion. So, but yeah, I mean that whole Stranger in Town album. I think Against the Wind's probably my favorite, but Stranger in Town is definitely up there, dude. Great freaking music.
Yeah.
And of course, I gotta put Ace on there. New York Groove. Come on, man.
Yeah.
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 Classic.
Absolutely,
song. I
man.
mean, I've never heard that. What is it? Who did the original? Smile? Is that the name of them?
That sounds right. I know Russ Ballard wrote it, but I think it was
Yeah.
another band that recorded it first.
I don't think I've ever heard that version, or if there's even a copy of that out there anywhere. I don't know. I've never heard it before, but it's definitely an Ace Frehley song. I don't care what anybody says.
Ace made it his own.
Yeah. Ace made it his own.
Great fucking song. And I'm gonna go a little weird here on this one. I was watching the movie The Watchmen. You guys ever seen that movie?
Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah.
And I was watching the end credits, and this weird techno type song came on. It was called "First We'll Take Manhattan" by Leonard Cohen. What a great tune that was, man! It was so different from what I've heard from what Leonard Cohen actually has come up with. It's a very prog. I mean, it's super proggy. Some of the stuff is in the past, but this stuff's really proggy, very synthesized oriented, but really cool sounding, man. It really is a cool tune. But I've always kind of a Leonard Cohen fan, so I was actually pleasantly surprised as actually him singing that. And I got to go with because I do a channel about this band and also do a song by them, Styx. A song called "Back to Chicago." It's off of their Edge of the Century album.
Yeah.
Album that kind of gets swept under the rug because Tommy Shaw's on it, but I think I think Glenn Burtnick did a great job of covering for him during that album. There's some pretty good songs on it, in my opinion. But it's a really cool Dennis song, man. He's he's also one of my favorite singers and songwriters, so I had to put a Styx song in there, man.
Yeah.
So, Back to Chicago with Styx. Those are my three. Is that my three? Or yeah, three.
Yeah.
7, 6, and 5.
Oh man, great songs, man. All right, Fabio, what do you got, man?
All right. Number 7, then. I'm going to go with 1991 from the Pixies, Letter to Memphis. From the Trompe Le Monde album. This is great rockin' Pixies here. It's a nice ode to Chuck Berry's Memphis, Tennessee, which I don't know if that'll come up in anybody's list possibly tonight. Great lead guitar work from Joey Santiago. So I really like that song a lot. It's a great rocker from the Pixies.
I like that that song by Chuck Berry, Memphis, Tennessee. It's so good. And it's been covered so many times, but and it's good every single time I hear it. And no matter who covers it, it's just so good.
For sure. All right. And then next I've got the Dropkick Murphys, Shipping Up to Boston.
Yeah.
Just I love that song. That's become kind of legendary, maybe overplayed in some rights. It shows up everywhere, sporting events, movies, TV shows.
Yeah.
It's kind of like your go-to Celtic Irish punk rock song, but I've always liked that one.
Yeah,
they're a great live band too. Got about 100 people on stage.
I want to say I caught them once during a festival, and I want to say yes, I did. And there were
Me too.
And there were squeezed in between Tears for Fears and Mastodon. That's how weird that festival.
Weird. That's
a hell of a eclectic.
It was weird. I was like,
I saw Dropkick Murphys open for the Sex Pistols. And this was in like 2003, maybe. They did like a one-off show in like Jones Beach, New York. Like it wasn't like they were doing a tour or anything. They flew over from England. They were like unrehearsed. They were actually sloppy, which was awesome. Actually, it was just like I remember Steve Jones going into like a song and it was like Johnny Rotten was like, "What the fuck are you playing, man?" Like, they were like, it was pretty funny. But Dropkick Murphys and Reverend Horton Heat open up for them. So yeah, it was great. Great show.
He was just here a month ago, I think. He's on tour right now.
Reverend Horton Heat.
Yeah. Yeah, he played Corpus a lot back in the 90s. Because that's when that whole hot rod revival was coming back. Was in the mid 90s, I think. Reverend Horton.
He came here in the 90s opening for White Zombie.
Wow. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, it was rockabilly is what it was, or still is, yeah.
Yeah.
We had a band like that in Corpus Christi called Matt Hole and the Hot Rods. And they would play it a lot with Reverend Horton Heat every time Reverend came to Corpus. And that's the band that would open up for them. Pretty cool.
That's cool.
All right. And what's
and
next?
Okay, the next one then would gonna be the Beastie Boys. No Sleep Till Brooklyn.
Oh yeah.
Classic. Got the Kerry King solo in there, and
just
love that whole album. License to Ill. I don't know, was that 1985? I think 86 maybe.
Yeah,
86.
Yeah.
But, always love that song.
I always say that in my high school years, because I went to high school from 86 to 90. You couldn't walk into a house party and not have that album being played, dude.
That's true.
I mean, that album was played at every fucking house party I ever went to in those high school years, man. So
yeah,
that was the party album.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, and especially in Jersey and New York was right there, and the birth of it and all that. Yeah. Because they were from Brooklyn, right?
They were from Manhattan. They were from Brooklyn, Manhattan.
Yeah.
They were New York all the way, man.
Oh, big time.
Yeah,
big time.
Yeah. I love listening to Paul's Boutique, and there's so many references to like things in like New York City and stuff. It's like if you don't live there, you'll miss a lot of it. You'll know, you kind of know, like if you're from that area, you know what they're talking about. But ironically, like they didn't record that album. I mean, they were out on the West Coast. They were in California when they recorded that album. Right. That's when they left, like the whole Def Jam thing, and they went with Capitol Records, and they were gone for a few years. And I remember, not to get off on a whole Beastie Boys tangent, I love the Beastie Boys, but I remember even I didn't get that album. Like when I bought that album on a day of release. And when I listened to it, I did not get it, man. I was like, it went over my head. I was expecting like License to Ill Part 2, like another kind of continue. And they went complete 180, didn't even sound remotely like, and I'm like, what? I didn't get it, man. And I shelved it for like a good 6 months until I saw one of the videos on MTV, like late at night. Man, I was probably like fucking stoned out of my head. And it was a Shadrach video. And the way the Shadrach, the way that was shot, it was all like cartoony. It was like them, but like, and then like somebody like painted them to make them look cartoonish. It was just like it was a really cool video, man. And I was like, wow. So I finally pulled the album out, and that's when it clicked with me. I was like, when you really listen to it, man, you hear all the samples. They can never make an album like that now. It would cost millions of dollars for them to make an album like that with all the samples that are in that album. Because the Dust Brothers were the ones that produced that album, and they layered the layers of samples just on that album alone. There's actually a book on that album that lists all the samples.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it's insane, man.
So that was like 1990, right?
That was 89 when I came out.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. But that album was a flop. It didn't. Yeah. They didn't even tour for that album. Nothing. It was just the album came and went. And then now it's regarded as this hip hop classic. Time has kind of caught up with it now, but back then it was they were like a flop. It was flopped. They were actually kind of a joke. They were people were like, damn, they're a failure. Like nobody even kind of wanted to hear about them.
And then they kind of released Check Your Head pretty quick.
And then Check Your Head brought them back, man.
And that came out pretty quick after Paul's Boutique.
They were smart, man. They infused the hip hop with kind of an alternative. They appealed to both crowds.
Yeah,
you know, and that's what gave them the longevity. I think the fact that they released Paul's Boutique, I think ultimately gave them their longevity. Like they became this like revered group. I know we're like talking about Beastie Boys now, but
right.
But I think if they would have came out with a License to Ill Part 2, like a carbon copy of the album, it would have killed their career. You would have never heard from them again.
Yeah, it was a jokey kind of thing.
Yeah,
because Ill Communication was another step forward.
Yeah, another step forward. Yeah.
That was so
you could do a whole show on Beastie Boys, man.
Yeah, we probably will one day.
Yeah, and you know Edwin Canestracci would be on that show.
Oh, good, because we're already halfway there.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, I'm sorry, Flavio. I mean,
no, it's great.
Flavio.
It's great insight.
Go for it. What's your next song?
Is that?
I think that was 3.
Oh, was that 3? Okay.
Yep.
That was 7, 6, and 5, right? Run through your 7, 6, and 5 again. It was
Pixies, Dropkick Murphys, and Beastie Boys.
There you go.
Yeah, those three. Yeah.
Gotcha. All right, man. So my 7, 6, and 5. My 7 is Andy just picked it before. Saxon, Dallas 1 p.m. It's a story about JFK's assassination, man. You know, and great song from Strong Arm of the Law, 1981, which is a great album. I love that early. I mean, shit. Saxon released great shit later on, but that first that run of like 3 or 4 albums, man, shit, they were like flawless. You know, Denim and Leather, Strong Arm of the Law. You know, what was it? Wheels of Steel and Power and the Glory. Those were like the 4. I remember those 4 albums, man. I listened to them constantly, so that was a great band.
Everybody bags on the Destiny from like 86 or 88 or whatever.
Yeah.
That's like that's the first album I ever had theirs, and I loved it. So I went backwards to the older stuff, but I love that Destiny album. I know a lot of people give it crap. But
I came in on them on Power and the Glory because my older brother had that on cassette. And the Power and the Glory, and I love that thing. So then I went. That was I think 1984, I believe. So I kind of went backwards, or 83, 84, something. And then I went and kind of went back and discovered like Denim and Leather, and I was like, dude, all those albums are like fucking great. They were like the riffs in their songs were like incredible, man. Like the groove and they would get into the like groove and like just fucking play this riff, man. Just kind of. Just groove on a riff, and they were like a master at that, man. You know, they kind of took that Judas Priest kind of template and kind of went on their own with it. You know, so
they kind of make their songs shorter and more punchier.
Yeah, I love that, man.
They're kind of a punk kind of.
Well, they were part of that whole new wave of British heavy metal. Right. You know, they were like at the forefront of that too. So
big time.
So that's my number 7, Dallas 1 p.m. by Saxon. Number 6, I'm going David Lee Roth, Ladies Night in Buffalo.
Oh, it's a great song.
Off of Eat 'Em and Smile, 86. I've always loved that song. I love that album. The album is awesome, you know. But Ladies Night in Buffalo, I've always loved that song off that album, man.
It's kind of has kind of disco kind of groove to it.
It's got that like kind of like it's got that good like kind of 4 on the floor beat.
Yeah.
It's like definitely I think that was I think it was because of like Dave going to a club or something that kind of inspired that song, you know. So I could see where the inspiration of that came from. So that's my number 6. My number 5, I'm going with one of my favorites, Allman Brothers Band, State Squirrel Blues.
Great song
from the great Fillmore East album, 1971.
Yeah,
one of the classic live albums that everybody should have in their collection.
Oh yeah,
you know.
Yeah,
and I love Allman Brothers Band. They're my favorite. I mean, people consider them Southern rock, but I think they were just so much more than that. You know, they were like they covered jazz, they covered all sorts of genres, man. But damn, fucking Dwayne Allman, dude. Guys,
I mean, all of them, Dwayne, Dickie. I mean, all of those guys.
What a guitar duo, man.
Dude, I'm telling you, man, amazing.
Yeah,
talking about underrated as fuck. You don't hear. I mean,
yeah, when you talk about guitar duos, you don't hear
exactly.
Yeah, they play.
Unless you listen to something. Plus, you listen to something like in memory of Elizabeth Reed. There's there's some prog leanings in there too.
Oh, prog too. Yeah, they were progressive. They were everything, man. You know.
Yeah.
So, Allman Brothers, my States for Blues. So I'm going Saxon, David Lee Roth, Allman Brothers band. Those are my three.
My uncle contacted me a couple weeks ago because I grabbed a couple of CDs from him so I can make it for the radio show. And in turn, I would bring some vinyl and he would record them. He goes, "Hey, do you got any Allman Brothers?" I go, "Yeah, of course." So I brought him all these that I had. He goes, "Oh, well, I just want the ones with Duane Allman." I go, "Are you crazy? Dude, Dickie Betts is fantastic."
Oh, he took that band after Duane died. I mean, he still took that band to great heights, man.
Yeah, dude. I was all like, man, just
how can you not have Eat a Peach? How can you not have Eat a Peach or, you know?
Yeah. In fact, I got to go get my Eat a Peach from him. Eventually, I got to go get it.
Sisters, you know, shit. Great albums, man.
Yeah, because I brought him the first 3 plus Eat a Peach and Fillmore and Wipe the Windows and Pump the Gas.
Yeah.
They're all gone now, aren't they? I think the drummer's still alive, right?
Just J-Mo is the only one left, man.
Yeah.
Damn, man.
That's it, man.
Yeah. Dickie died, what, about 2-3 years ago?
Yeah, he died. It wasn't too long ago.
Kind of recently. Yeah, like maybe a year and a half ago.
Wasn't it a year?
Yeah.
If that, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he was still alive when I went to go see the Allman Brothers graveyard. And they had all the plots ready for all the others. It was crazy.
I've seen Dickie solo a couple times too, and that was always great. Yeah.
I
Great
saw
solo.
Allman Brothers just once.
I used to Allman Brothers being that I lived in New Jersey, I always went to their Beacon Theater shows in New York City. That was like a tradition. Me and my friend from Staten Island, we loved the Allman Brothers. We would go every year. We'd make it a point. I didn't see the last one though, like the final year that they did those shows. It was just way too expensive to get tickets for it, you know, because people just knew it was going to be the final shows, and they were just like through the roof the tickets. So I couldn't work my magic to get any free ones either. So, but I mean, the last time I saw them, I got to sit on stage with them, and to me,
oh really?
Oh yeah, dude. They have 2 seats on stage, and I won I won a contest where me and my buddy got to sit on stage, and watched them right there, man.
Oh, yeah. Dude, man.
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome.
And to me, it's like there's nothing that's ever going to top that.
No.
So I didn't even fucking bother going anymore. That was the last time, man.
Wow, I mean, that is badass.
I'm literally like 5 feet from fucking Warren Haynes, dude. You know?
Damn, dude.
And me and my friend, I mean, they had strict rules. Like, they brought us to the stage, and they're like, anytime during the performance, you cannot get up and leave. If you got to take a piss, you're either going to piss in your pants or you're going to hold it. You cannot get up and walk off the stage while they're performing.
Yeah,
like, you could do it. Wow. You can do it when they go on an intermission. But so me and my friend, man, we purposely we only had like 1 beer and shit. We were like, we can't be like, you know, tilting them back, bro. You know what I mean? So during the intermission, I walked backstage. I walked through stage. I saw Warren. I saw Butch Trucks. You know, and I got like their autographs and stuff. And I met at the end of the show, he was walking out of the theater. I met up with Derek Trucks. Dude, he walked out of the Beacon Theater and just started walking up the street. Just like, I guess, walking wherever he was staying at. Just he had a guitar on his back and just he walked out. I actually ran after him, like, dude, can I get you?
Ran after.
I didn't mean to scare you or anything, but no, he was cool as hell, man. And then finally I saw Greg Allman walk out, and then I got his autograph. So
dude, that's awesome. Dude.
It's when they walked us to our seats, on the seats they had this sheet of paper. It said reserved for contest winners or best seats or whatever, something like that. And we had backstage passes too. So I had them sign that sheet. I had that sheet with me. Yeah. I had them sign it. So all 4, and then I stuck the backstage pass on, and I have it framed. I still have it packed away. I got to put it up. But yeah, that's like one of my prized pieces, man.
Oh yeah, of course.
Most of them are dead now. I mean, you know, Butch and Greg that signed it are dead. So I got Warren's signature and Derek Trucks on there too. So
That's
I
awesome.
didn't meet JMO or the other percussionists. I didn't meet them guys, but anyway. And that's my Allman Brothers story.
That's awesome, man. Seriously.
Great.
I mean, just when you think you can't top one of your stories to come up with something better. It's like,
dude,
every
sitting
time
on
it's
stage
like,
with them was like the biggest thrill, dude. I was like, I can't even believe like I'm like sitting here like, you know, 10, 15 feet away from me is Greg Allman, right? Dude. Like I'm fucking Oregon and shit, man. I'm like, Jesus
that
Christ.
is fucking badass.
Yeah, starts to sing with that voice.
They actually had this thing where it was like kind of like a forefront of like streaming. I know Butch Trucks came up with this idea. They you didn't have to go to the concert. You can actually get a subscription and stream the shows at home. So I know there's video of that out there. I need to find it where like I can see myself sitting on the stage. Oh
no shit.
I never tried really looking for it, but now that this ideas in my head, I gotta look for it. So I'm sure it's out there somewhere.
I show that every day to everybody I know.
Look at me. I'm on stage with fucking Allman Brothers.
Who cares about Greg? That's me.
All right, Andy, go ahead, brother.
I don't pay attention to the guy in the organ. Look at the guy sitting down. That's me.
The hell with Warren Haynes, man. Look at me like air guitar.
So we're going 7, 6, 5. Number 7. It's gonna be another Willie Nelson song. It's an old Bob Willis and the Playboys song. It's gonna be San Antonio Rose. Great track. And number 6, I'm going to go with, you know what? I'll go with ZZ Top with LaGrange.
Hey, listen.
Classic.
You got it. If you're doing Texas fucking cities, man. I mean, shit.
Especially a song about a brothel, man. So dude.
Yeah, and that brothel was in a town of LaGrange, and
the best little whorehouse in Texas.
Yeah. And the guy, Marvin Zindler, he was a news reporter here in Houston that busted that place up. I mean, that's how it went up, and that's how it got shut down. The Chicken Shack is what it was called, and right now it's a nice town. That the Chicken Shack's no longer there. It got demolished, so that building is gone. So you can't tour it. I don't know who would want to tour it, but just in case you wanted to tour an old poorhouse, you can't.
Yeah, probably just for the historical reference. If I was around it, I wouldn't make a trip to go see it. But if I was near it, well,
it's about 90 miles from Houston. It's about 90 miles. It's about maybe about northwest of here. Right. And it's one of those old-fashioned small towns that's got the courtyard and stuff like that. So I'll go with LaGrange. The next song I am going to go with. I'm going to go with Marty Robbins, El Paso. I've always liked Marty Robbins.
Is he a Texas guy?
Huh?
Is he a Texas guy? No, right?
I don't think he's a Texas guy.
Okay.
No. But don't quote me on that. But I will look it up. And Marty Robbins, El Paso. And I got one more, right?
Yep.
This great track off of Knocked and Loaded by Bob Dylan in the mid-'80s, I think. Brownsville Girl. Really nice storytelling. A good 11-minute old-fashioned Bob Dylan tale that is in the middle of an album that is very 80s, but man, he turns back the clock on this track, Brownsville Girl. Brownsville is a town on the border of Texas and Mexico.
Wasn't that in the 80s when he was kind of going through his real religious spell too? Was that on that album or no?
No, it's not on that album. He was going through his religious spell in the early 80s when he converted to Christianity.
Yeah, he did like 2 or 3 albums in a row that were very religious leaning.
Yeah, it was Slow Train Coming, Saved, and there was another one.
Yeah, there was like 3 of them.
Yeah,
so this was after those.
Oh no, this was a little bit later on in the 80s. Okay. Yeah. And I can't remember what the third one was. I've got it somewhere. But yeah, those are my 3. That's my 765. That was LaGrange, El Paso, and Brownsville Girl.
Nice.
Cool.
All right, Jerry.
4-3-2, right?
Yeah.
All right. All right. I get a lot of shit for liking this woman. I don't care. I think her first 2 albums are absolutely brilliant. I'm talking about Sheryl Crow. I love Leaving Las Vegas, man.
That's a great song.
Tune, the Tuesday Night Music Club is a great album, man. It really
Great
is.
album.
That was her
great
debut,
song.
right?
Yeah.
It's her debut.
And her second self-titled album were just totally amazing album. After that, she's been kind of hit and miss, but those first 2 albums are solid, man.
And the way that she sings "Leaving Las Vegas" with so much grit in her voice, like you can feel that she, trying to make it in this town and taken advantage of, and bad luck everywhere she went, and still trying. Yeah, that's a great song.
I mean, like I said, those first 2 albums, man, they were huge, man.
Yeah.
And she was huge back then. My next one's kind of, I don't know. The song is definitely about the town, and it's Royal Orleans by Zeppelin. It's definitely about New Orleans.
Oh yeah,
the lyrics.
Yeah.
But I was wondering if you guys were going to let me have that one because it's definitely New Orleans.
Shit, yeah,
Royal Orleans. But that's a great song.
I didn't even fucking think of that one, man. It's a good one.
Yeah, of course.
Fucking Presence is a great freaking album, dude.
Any Zeppelin's fine with me, man.
True. Except for Carousel Alhambra. It's the only song
I love that one, dude.
I like Hot Dog. And Hot Dog and the Crunch get a lot of shit, but I love both those songs. Man.
I like those.
You mention the Crunch in front of Mark, you'll fucking have a hissy fit. It's like, I hate that fucking song. But all right, and then my number 2. I'm a huge Trevor Rabin fan, as you all probably know. He's my favorite guitarist, and yes. And this is actually off his last solo album, Rio. He came out with a few years ago, but he actually wrote this song after the Oklahoma City bombings. I mean, it's actually called Oklahoma. I just want you to know it's not about the state. It's about the Oklahoma City bombings. Great fucking tune. I mean, that album needs to be listened to. I mean, even if you're a casual Rabin fan, give it a listen. You'll like what he does on that album, man. I mean, guy's a freaking maestro, dude. He really is, man. His guitar work is just. I know you like Steve Howe better. Probably all 3 of you do, and yes, but man, dude, I would take.
I love Trevor too, man. I mean, I thought he was great for Yes to bring him in. Yeah. Kind of. Modernize him, bring him into the 80s and stuff, man. He's a great guitar player, dude.
Yeah.
One tour I wish I would have seen Yes on. I wish I would have seen that Union tour with all of them were on that.
Did you see that? Cool.
Did you see that?
No, I only saw them with the 901 live tour. My very first concert. My sister took me to. Yeah.
All right. That must have been great too, though.
Yeah, but I remember it vaguely because it was such a visual, dude, to see a famous rock band for the first time, dude, and. It was that, and a couple weeks later, it was Night Ranger, Midnight Madness, and it was like, fuck, I was just blown away, dude.
Where'd you see Night Ranger at?
Cincinnati, man. Both of them, I saw them in Cincinnati. Then
you saw them headlining or opening?
Yeah, they were headlining. Tony Carey actually opened for them. I don't know from guys like Tony Carey, right? Yeah, but yeah, that's a good show, man.
Wow.
Absolutely. And I think it was the first concert at the It's the big place in Cincinnati now. Well, I can't think of it. Riverbend. I think it was one of the first shows there at that place, if I remember right. But it was just so cool. I mean, that American Flake. We're talking about Night Ranger right now, but like I said, I love Trevor Rabin. Me and Mark always swing on his nuts a lot because we're huge fans of him. But that's my number 2. Love that song. Love that guy.
Awesome.
So it was run through your 4-3-2 again.
It was Leaving Las Vegas. Sheryl Crow.
Yes. Okay.
Royal Orleans, and then Oklahoma.
Royal Orleans. Okay. Yep. All right, cool, man. Good picks.
Yep.
I gotta check out some of that later Trevor Rabin stuff. I never really did.
Yeah, good stuff, man. Really
he did a lot of soundtrack work, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Anyone with what's his name? The guy who did Armageddon. Brockheimer? No, yeah. Any movie that he directed, I can't remember his name right now.
Yeah.
That Trevor pretty much did. I mean, he did Rockstar, Armageddon.
Right. Yeah.
He's done a
Jerry
whole bunch
Bruckheimer? Is that
Jerry Bruckheimer? That's it.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah. Gotcha.
But yeah.
All right.
Talented dude, man. Talented dude.
Yeah.
Fabio, 4-3-2.
All right. Going back to 1983, the Back to Mystery City album from Hanoi Rocks, Malibu Beach Nightmare.
Oh, wow.
That was a great single from them. Just sleazy, glam rock. You got an awesome sax solo from Michael Monroe, as per some of their best songs back in the day. That was one of their last or second to last albums, I think they put out. Because it was actually a little negative foretelling there of what was to come in the next year or two for them.
Yeah,
but great song from a great album. I love that band. I think a lot of people, they don't get talked about enough anymore. So that's number 4. Number 3, another one. Super underrated songwriter, in my opinion. Jani Lane. I think he's one of the best songwriters of his generation. And I love the song Hollywood from also, it's Hollywood So Far So Good, which is also from super underrated album, Dog Eat Dog, which is an incredible album, front to back. Not a bad song on it. It really should have been his breakthrough work, but just timing was not right for it, unfortunately.
Nope.
I shit on that band so much when they first came out, but I absolutely fucking love them now, dude. I wish I was never so hard on them as I was when they first come out, but man, Dog Eat Dog, man, it's a fucking great album, dude.
Yeah,
it's so good.
That was pretty much the beginning of
the best one, man, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's pretty much the beginning.
Cherry Pie is good too, man.
Yeah.
I was gonna say even Cherry Pie was incredible.
Dirty Rock Scoundrels, all that shit was good. Now I hated it back then, but man, I've learned to love it over time. I'm glad I do.
Well, they got pigeonholed with like Heaven and Cherry Pie, like the Heaven video with all them wearing white and all that shit. It was kind of like
the weird Down Boys video where they're all on their knees doing this. It was but I guess their bands like that were more about their looks and their talent, but they a lot of those fucking bands had a lot of talent.
Jani Lane had songwriting talent, man.
I'm not crazy about their new guy at all. I can't stand his
Robert.
Maybe
Mason.
He's good. Maybe he's good with the new stuff, but when he sings like the classic Jani stuff, I don't know, man. He just doesn't do it right. Of course, it's Jani Lane you're trying to replace, and that's a hard thing to do. But yeah, that guy had some demons, man. It was sad. It really was, man.
Yeah, I saw one of his last shows before he died. It was definitely his second to last show with Warrant, which was at Rocklahoma in 2008, I believe it was. 2009. It was 2008, actually. They headlined one of the nights there. It was incredible. And then, they fired him like less than a week later. Yeah. And then he died like within a year. So 6 months.
I never saw Warren in any incarnation, so I never got to see him.
Man. So good as a live band back then. I saw him once without him, and it was just bumming me out. It was depressing seeing songs sung by somebody else, and plus those guys were all kind of assholes to him in the later years, and But
and now that he's dead, it's like we take his songs and it's like
So that was a bummer, but I saw him a few times back in the original lineup, and always a great show.
Good.
So, Dog Eat Dog, great album. Hollywood, So Far So Good, beautiful song from him. I love that.
If Dog Eat Dog would have came out maybe a year earlier, it probably would have took off. But grunge was taking over by then, and
I think that came out 92, right?
92, yeah. Maybe a couple years before, because that's a great fucking album, man. It really is.
Yeah, if it would have came out probably the year after, because I think Cherry Pie was 90. I think if it would have came out in 91 before the whole, it would have, probably would have did better.
It would have been kind of in the world with like Slave to the Grind,
Yeah,
it got to the point where it was embarrassed. You were looked at funny if you liked that type of music, for a while. Remember that time where it's like, people like that music, and you made fun of if you liked it. Still, it's like,
I would. I remember clearly, like when Nirvana was in full swing and all that stuff, and I went. I bought I mean, I went and I bought the fucking Karabi album, the Motley Crue one, and like people, like this cash register guy was looking at me like Motley Crue, like I'm like, dude, I didn't turn my back on that stuff. I like this. I like Soundgarden. I like Mudhoney or whatever. Mudhoney could sit right next to Motley Crue in my collection. It wouldn't matter. Soundgarden could sit next to Slayer in my collection. It wouldn't matter. You know what I mean? So I don't understand like how like you're like the real poser if you like turn your back on that. And
I agree. Yeah.
And
I get laughed at. Cinderella comes on, put Cinderella in my fucking cassette player, and I get laughed at by my, younger friends that I was with.
Yeah.
Dude, this fucking shit rules.
Great songs is great songs, man.
Absolutely. And look now, I mean, a lot of those bands are still around, I mean? I mean, well, maybe in different incarnations, but they're still playing, at least. So But yeah,
that genre has come back and it's a little more accepted. It's more accepted now, But damn, it was a dirty word, man, in the fucking those times, man. Dude.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Warrant, Cinderella, Poison, all those guys. Rat, like all those guys. Dawkins. I mean, look at Dawkins, man. Fucking, that was a great fucking album they came out with in the 90s.
Oh yeah, dude, I love that album.
Great freaking records, man.
I was still buying those albums, man.
Like, I was too. Well, I actually found Dawkins in a Walmart. You remember how Walmart used to have those $2 bins for CDs?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I found that in a $2
bin. Dysfunctional.
Yeah. Great fucking album, dude.
Yeah.
Heavy as fuck.
Man. I love that album.
But yeah, like you said, man, it was a dirty word to like that music back in that time period.
We've done shows on this too, man.
Yeah.
So.
But the funny thing is, it wasn't just the bands. Like, even if you were a photographer or a producer or anybody who had any association, a manager with these guys, they all got blacklisted too. It was like,
I mean, MTV just fucking threw it away, dude. I mean,
it was one day. It was a big change.
There were some. I remember because I lived through it in real time. But there were some exceptions on MTV like that did. I mean, they still showed. I remember seeing the video for Poison Stand when Richie Kotzen was in the band, and that Native Tongue was like 93. And they were and that video was getting airplay. I remember.
Really? I don't remember.
It did.
But there were certain bands that still kind of still got some airplay. It wasn't totally like completely dead, but I mean, because Poison really changed their sound too. That song was a very like kind of almost like ballady kind of adult contemporary kind of like it was different for them. It was almost Zeppelin-ish in a way.
Yeah, I remember Bon Jovi had
bluesy, more blues. Like a lot of those bands went the bluesy direction.
Yeah.
And they kind of
and they still did an arena tour for that album. I know they didn't sell as well as the Flesh and Blood tour, but I know they still were getting booked at pretty good size arenas around the country.
And I like that album too. That's another album I like by them. I like the Native Tongue album. So anyway, that's
all right.
that. So that was your 3, Fabio?
That was number 3, and then number 2. My number 2, 2004, from what I would say consider the greatest punk rock band of all time. From The Empire Strikes First, Bad Religion, Los Angeles is Burning.
Oh wow,
love that song.
That's your favorite punk band?
Oh yeah,
Bad Religion.
Love them. Great melody, great harmonies, harmonized vocals that they get going in there.
This is where you say punk rock and harmonized vocals. That's kind of like
that's what makes them unique.
I know. I agree.
That's different. That's what makes them Bad Religion.
They're very unique in that world with regard to the harmonized vocals. They definitely were more. I feel like they did more with their guitar work, with their riffing, and they even had guitar solos.
I was going to say they had solos, yeah.
So I mean,
they were different.
They're definitely different. I love them, and Greg's a great vocalist, great song, great lyricist. He's got great books out too that he's written. It's just even non-music related books he's written. But yeah, that's a great song from a great band.
Good one. And Andy R is out there. Andy R was with us last night as well. He said Memphis in the Meantime by John Hyatt, and My Head's in Mississippi by ZZ Top, and LA Woman by The Doors. Really good
picks. Good picks.
Yeah. All right. What's your 4-3-2, Al?
My number 4, going from 1976 from the Turnstiles album. I'm going Billy Joel, Miami 2017.
Oh, I love that.
Awesome.
Seeing the Lights Go Out on Broadway. Yeah, that's a great song. The live version from
Songs
from the Attic is the more popular version, but this is the studio versions on Turnstiles. But you always hear the live version on the radio.
Yeah,
I love that song. Great song. I love Billy. Being from New Jersey, Billy Joel, I grew up on him when I was like a kid. I always heard him on the radio, and he's such a staple of my youth.
Yeah.
So yeah, Miami 2017. That's my number 4. Number 3, I'm going ZZ Top, LaGrange. It's been mentioned by Andy already. I mean, ZZ Top, one of my favorite bands. And then my number 2, I'm going Thin Lizzy, Hollywood, Down on Your Luck.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
From the Renegade album, 1981, man.
That's a great album.
Yeah. Got it right here, actually.
Yeah, because you just got
I just got a Portuguese pressing of it from Portugal. So when I was in Portugal, I picked up some vinyl there, and this is one of them.
So I was going to ask you, are there vinyls more affordable there than they are here in the States?
Yeah, it was a little cheaper there. What did I pay for this one? I think I paid like 10 euros for this.
Wow.
What's that in American money? I don't know what 10 euros.
Well, 10 euros is about
$12.
Yeah. It's like the euro is actually stronger than the American dollar right now.
Okay.
So yeah,
12 or 13 bucks.
Yeah, they've always been close. I mean, for the most
yeah. So, but yeah, I mean, $10. Your 10 euros is like $10 here, or you can almost say.
Okay.
So, yeah. So that's So yeah, Billy Joel, my number 4, ZZ Top 3, Thin Lizzy, number 2.
Awesome, good songs. I really like that Billy Joel song.
Miami 2017. Yeah,
good.
I love the storytelling in that.
Oh yeah,
and if you get a chance, man, watch that documentary on him. I just saw it. The first part is out now.
Yeah, I need to watch that.
It's on. I think that's on HBO Max.
Right. Yeah.
Dude, it's fucking incredible, bro. Great documentary, man. If you're a Billy Joel fan, even if you're not, dude, I mean, it's still great. So,
all right,
my 3. Go ahead, Andy.
My 4-3-2. I'm gonna go with Tyler by the Toadies. Tyler is Tyler, Texas, and it talks about a stalker, and it's such a good song. I've always liked that song by the Toadies. And my number 3, I am going to hit up George Strait, Amarillo by Morning. That's one of my favorite songs by him. I absolutely love it. It's so good. And I am going to go with 1 and 2 are so flip-flop. I'll say number 1 for number 1. Number 2, I'm going to go with Robert Earl Keen, Corpus Christi Bay. That is my hometown. So I'm going to go with Corpus Christi Bay. It really tells a really good story about 2 brothers that would party all night and party all day. And then one of them gets married and moves to Houston and gets cleaned up. And Robert Earl King's, he stays in Corpus Christi getting stoned on the seawall. Such a good song. So Corpus Christi Bay is my number 2. So right there I went with Tyler by the Toadies, Amarillo by Morning by George Strait, and Corpus Christi Bay by Robert O'Keen.
All right,
guys. Here we go with our
number 1, baby.
Track. What? All right, Jerry. What is your number 1 song with a U.S.?
I think I know. Probably the least sexiest song you can probably pick for your number 1, but I don't give a fuck. I love it. I love Detroit Rock City. I don't care what anybody says about Kiss. That era of Kiss will always
knew it. I knew it.
Fucking special to me. That song rules. I mean, I mean, seriously, I mean, we all know about that song. It's fucking just a great song, dude. To this day, it's still a great. I can do without the newscast at the beginning of the studio.
I like it.
No, I like that,
really?
man. I like the build up. I like the build up to it.
Yeah. But I mean, it's been a staple in every Kiss show since it came out. I mean, either an opener or an encore. Just a great riff, that band and then the Ace comes in with the harmony. It's just
a great.
Well, and that whole bridge after that, it's like chorus, like that's so beyond what Kiss ever did, really. I mean, they really took that song far, and with how long it went, and with the cool bridge part, it's very it's not progressive, but it was more involved of a song than what they usually wrote.
Yeah, sure. Especially the solo. It's just that harmonized really riff by
Bob Ezrin.
Part of it,
That was definitely a Bob Ezrin idea, I believe. That whole thing.
But it fucking worked, and it's just still a fucking great song, dude. It really is.
It's a fun song.
Great. And speaking of Thin Lizzy, it's kind of Thin Lizzy-ish with like the harmony, guitars on it and shit. So
and Gene with those cool bass riffs in it, just he's all over it. Just and and Peter, man, he gets a lot of shit, but when he was on fire, he was on fire back in those days. Especially the first 3 albums. I don't care what any, but maybe not the debut, but like Hotter Than Hell and Dress to Kill. His drumming was top notch, dude. It really was. But
I thought the debut was better than both of those follow-ups.
Really, I kind of like the versions on Double Platinum better than I do on the debut. That's just my opinion, but
I just found this for like $1.
Look at this guy.
It was $1.
Is it silver or is it white?
No, it's kind of white. It's kind of
dirty.
I only have Dynasty and Destroyer on 8-track because that's the only 2 that I have. I don't even have an 8-track player, but I have a whole shitload of 8-tracks. I don't know what to do with them actually. But anyway, I mean, from one of the greatest bands of all time. I mean, I don't, you say what you want, past, post 2000, but Kiss was fucking awesome. Detroit Rock City rules, dude. And that's going to be some sad days. It's going to be when those guys start passing, man. It's going to be rough for me to handle it too, man. Even though their legacy was kind of tarnished, in my opinion, but as a kid, man, they were a big part of my life growing up, dude. But
absolutely.
So Detroit Rock City, man, number 1.
I don't know if y'all heard Gene's
I did.
Gene's Ozzy statement. Man, it was beautiful. It really was. It really was.
He said it was like it's a soundtrack of our lives, man.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah. All right, Fabio, what's your number 1 song with a U.S. city in the title?
All right. Well, my number 1 is going to probably mean nothing to any of you.
Uh-oh.
My number 2 anything to anybody.
but it's one of my favorite bands of all time. I'd say probably my top 3 favorite bands of all time. Jerry, we talked about them on a podcast once. This is from the first album in 2002 from Coheed and Cambria.
Oh, yeah.
From the second stage, Turbine Blade. It's Devil in Jersey City. Just classic song of theirs. It's a regular live staple of theirs. I've seen them so many times I can't even count anymore.
Oh wow!
But they always play it, and it's always massive when they play. It's a great song, great vocal melodies and guitar work, which is the kind of the staple of the Coheed sound, and that's my number 1. I don't know if any of you have ever heard that album or that song, but if you haven't, you should check it out because it rules.
Yeah. I know you and Mooger like really like that band.
That
was a good album. That was a good album.
I could never get into that, man.
That was a good album. I never heard them until they gave me that album to review, and it was pretty good, man.
Yeah,
I liked it.
It was a little that first album's a little different than the one we reviewed because they were a little more raw starting out, but it's just different. They got the album we reviewed.
I'll have to give
got grander, but
I'll give them another chance. I'll have to give them another chance. I never really deep dove into them either. I know they have like concept albums and stuff, right?
Well, it's kind of one long running story, pretty much. Yeah,
the album, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, my daughter's a huge fan of them. I mean, she's been a huge fan since the 90s. It's when they came out, right? The 90s.
No, 2002 was this first.
2002, album. Okay, around that time, yeah. But yeah, she's a huge fan of them. So she has some good taste, I guess, huh? I did somewhat okay, man. But
you did all right, man.
Some of the shit she likes, like Godier and stuff like that. Just,
listen, our kids, man, with
exactly, they're not supposed to like what we like, but she does like a lot that I like.
Yeah, I don't want to force. I never wanted to force my daughter into liking stuff, but I let her she gets into stuff that I like, but she goes her own path too. She always introduces me to different things, and even if they're not my cup of tea, I'm glad she does, because sometimes I do like the stuff that she does. So
I mean, we're only 17 years apart too. That's not that huge of a generation gap. I mean, it still is, but
right,
kind of almost in the same generation, but not quite. But yeah, she likes to get.
You had your daughter when you were 17?
I was 17, man. Yeah,
dude.
Yeah, dude, it was rough, dude, but we made it. Yeah, dude, I wouldn't change it for the world.
No.
At the time, I was scared as fuck. I'm like,
I'm sure you were, dude.
I didn't. Who wants a kid at 17? I mean,
I was 19 when I had my son.
I can't imagine my life without my daughter, man. So it was a blessing in disguise. It was rough, man.
Everybody's different, man.
It was rough, but I would do it again.
I had my first kid 19, second at 22, and then I was done.
And she's a better person than I am, and that's fucking sign that you did something right, man. So I'm proud of that. I really
awesome. All right, so it's my turn.
Yeah, what is your number one?
Come on, you know what the hell it is? Detroit Rock City. Come on, man! You wanted the best, you got the best, man.
Exactly.
So, yeah, Detroit Rock City, dude. That was like the first thing that popped in my head. This whole
mine too.
And they fucking, I mean, they made kind of Detroit like their second home, man. Yeah, Detroit really embraced Kiss, man. Like they were huge there. So supposedly this year, like they're supposed to come out with a massive Alive box set. I think they're supposed to do like complete shows from like the different cities that comprise that album.
Oh wow.
I know Wildwood, New Jersey. It kind of the same thing they did with the UFO Strangers in the Night box set, where they took all the nights that comprised the set and they put the complete nights there.
Oh wow, that's pretty cool.
They said they did the same thing with Humble Pie, Rockin' the Fillmore, which is a great box set as well. So I think they're going to do that treatment with this Kiss box set Alive. So you're going to get the complete shows of like 5 different shows that comprise that album or whatever. So it'd be interesting if they're going to leave them untouched this time, or like I don't know how. I'm interested to see how they're going to sound. Because
kind of like the Soundboard ones, or kind of like that sound, or
whatever multi-tracks they have. Because
some of the Soundboard albums sound terrible in my opinion, especially
these are multi-tracks. These are like actual multi-track. They recorded with a specific, reason to record a live album. So I think it was
except they redid everything on that Alive album anyway.
Exactly. So that's what I'm kind of curious to hear. Like, are these going to be raw, untouched? I'm sure they're gonna like master them a certain way, but I don't know how are they going to like redo, the songs that like never made the cut. What are they going to do? They're going to go and re-record that shit too. They can't at this point. No. So I'm interested to hear like how they're going to. It's probably going to be like the way they were, the concerts the way they were. So
that'd be good.
Yeah, it'd be cool. It'd be cool. It'd be a fresh perspective on the Alive album, in my opinion. So, because we've all heard that album a million fucking times, dude. So
yeah, and if they leave them untouched, which I'm pretty sure that they are, I don't see them coming back to do touches.
No, they're not going to touch.
No, that'll be so Ace and Peter, come back and join us in doing this.
But I hope they don't AI. I hope they don't AI the shit out of them either.
Yeah.
Like this whole fucking AI bullshit. But we'll see what happens. Anyway, Andy, man, you're the last one up.
Yeah, my number one. I'm gonna hit up ZZ Top again with Heaven, Hell, or Houston.
Oh, cool.
I had to go that route. I had to put Houston's song on there, and I sure as hell wasn't gonna put Dean Martin's Houston on there. Oh no! But ZZ Top, man, hell, I mean, Heaven, Hell, or Houston is my number one. I think that's off of is it El Loco?
I believe so.
I think it's El Loco. It's on side 2 of El Loco. If it's not El Loco, it's De Gallo. One of those two, because those two kind of run very, very close to me.
Yeah,
I think you were right first time.
The first time,
El Loco, I think it was on.
Yeah.
The guy Andy R, man, he came out with a couple other ones. Coming into Los Angeles by Arlo Guthrie. New Orleans is Sinking by Tragically Hip. That's a band that I've kind of gotten into like the past couple of years, ever since their lead singer passed away. I caught they showed this concert on TV, like one of his last concerts, because he knew he was dying, and I kind of got into them then. I was like, wow, it's pretty emotional, and so I kind of like checked out their music, and they're pretty good. They're kind of like the REM of like, I think, Canada. I kind of compare them a little bit to REM. Very, very, very much Canadian though. I mean, like if you're not from Canada, a lot of the stuff that he sings about goes over your head, like lyric wise, but still some cool songs. So I'm going to Kansas City by the Beatles version.
Yeah, I like the version. Hey.
Yeah.
With so much energy on Kansas City by the Beatles.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah, that's what he got. Thank you, Andy, for contributing.
Yeah, thank you very much. Any honorable mentions? Anybody?
Yeah, I got some.
I got a couple.
Yeah, LA Woman by The Doors, Boston Rag by Steely Dan, Philadelphia Freedom, Elton John. I had Ladies Night in Buffalo by Dave, and then Lagrange by ZZ Top.
Good ones. What about you, Fabo? Do you have some?
Absolutely. What I got 5, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So this is good for you, AMD. Texas guys, not a Texas title, but Hollywood by Los Lonely Boys.
Okay. Oh, we were just about where they were from last week. I forgot they are from Texas.
Yeah. I love that band. Henry Garza is super underrated guitar player.
Yes, he is. Yeah.
Richard Marx, Hazard. Always loved that song. He's another great songwriter.
I agree. I love Richard Marx. Yeah.
Not only for himself, but he writes for everybody in the goddamn world. And, that's a great song, great story, interesting story, kind of dark. And then I had I Love LA by Randy Newman.
Yeah.
Oh, just a feel good song.
It is.
All of his songs are almost feel good.
Yeah. And then I had another Bob Dylan song, Stuck Inside of Mobile.
With the Memphis Blues again.
Memphis Blues again.
Yes. Oh, my God.
That's a fun song of his.
What a long, winding story, man. So good. I absolutely love Blonde on Blonde.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites for sure.
Yeah.
Probably is my favorite album of his,
Absolutely.
actually. But yeah, that song is really, really grooves on that one.
Yeah, he really does. With I think the band is there with him on that, aren't they?
Oh yeah.
They really swing on that album, and for it to be a double album, and I love it so much. It's so good. Yeah. All right, did you have any more, Fabio, or that's your 5?
One more here. Gotta get U2 in here with Angel of Harlem. I love that song.
Oh yeah,
Rattle and Hum was such a good album, and that was a great one from there.
That was on the Thrilling Hits version of my U2 album, by the way.
Oh, nice.
It wasn't on the Drizzling Shits part. It was on the Thrilling Hits part.
Yeah,
it was on side 1.
Yeah.
Thrilling,
side number
Thrilling
2.
Hits. What was it? Thrilling Hits
and Drizzling Shits. That was awesome.
Man, that is a standing one right there. That's
an Al classic there. Yep.
Fantastic, yeah. All right, what's going on with you, Al? What's your honorable mentions?
I got quite a few here. I'll just run through them. Bad Brains, band in DC. I love the Bad Brains. As far as like a hardcore like punk band, they're one of my favorites. So, and I think they're touring again. I think they're coming out here to Florida and I need to catch them. I never saw them live, so I'd love to catch them once. Bruce Springsteen, Atlantic City. Being a New Jersey guy, even though I was never the hugest Bruce fan, I got respect for him as a songwriter, and I've seen him live, and he always put on these marathon 3-4 hour shows, man. It's like incredible, you know. I think now he's just starting to slow down a little bit now. We kind of tell a little bit now that, but guy still brings it alive though. Triumph, New York City Streets. Triumph, one of my favorite bands. Stone Temple Pilots from my favorite album. There's number 4, Atlanta. That's on the number 4 album.
Oh yeah.
AC/DC, Safe in New York City. Billy Joel, New York State of Mind.
Yeah.
Ian Hunter, Cleveland Rocks, and Primus, Kalamazoo.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah,
love Primus.
Yeah.
So my honorable mentions. I'm finally going to move outside of Texas now.
All right.
I'm traveling outside of Texas.
You're going to what? New Mexico?
I'm going to
Oklahoma.
Yeah. I'm going to go. This one has already been mentioned. David Lee Roth, "Ladies' Night in Buffalo."
That's such a great song, man.
Yeah. It is. Counting Crows, "Raining in Baltimore." I love that song off of August and Everything After. Will Smith, "Miami."
I'm going to Miami.
Going clubbing?
I'm going clubbing. This was a great song. This was on Eric Clapton Unplugged, "San Francisco Blues." Such a great track. I love that song on that album. Also, Neil Young did a song called "L.A." off of "Time Fades Away." L.A. uptight, city in the smog. Really good song. And also a band that I've been getting into called Dawes, DAWES. Time spent in Los Angeles is the way I'm going to end it.
Nice.
Cool.
Awesome.
All right, guys. Anything else y'all want to add?
No, man, it's been great. Thanks you guys for having thank you for coming on our show, Fabio. You know, I was just on a show on on Rat Salad, and I'm like, thank you for having me on. So I'm I guess I'm still in that mode.
You're welcome, Al.
Yeah. Hey, Jerry, thank you for having me on.
You're welcome. On your own show. You're welcome.
Yeah. No, thank you guys for coming on. You know, it's always appreciated.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
I love talking with you guys.
Yeah. Thanks a lot for being on here, Fabio, and thank you so much, Jerry. Thank you so much for all the time that y'all put finding these songs, because I know that sometimes it's not that easy to put these playlists together. But thank you so much for giving y'all's time for doing that.
Oh, I do have one more honorable mention. Last time in Paris, Texas. By Queensryche.
There you go.
Nice.
Paris, Texas is burning, right? By
Dawkins. Yeah. Andy, I have not thought of our show next week. I got to brainstorm and come up with a topic. It's going to be my turn, right?
Yeah, it's your turn.
All right. But in the meantime, again, rest in peace, Ozzy.
Ozzy, rest in peace.
Spin some Black Sabbath, man. This is a great one here.
Yep.
I mean, this is a great one.
This is a great one.
This is a great one. This is a great one.
That's all right. No, I'm just kidding.
I can do without that one.
Screw that one.
This is a great one.
Sabotage.
This is a great one.
Nice.
And No More Tears. This is the last. I mean, I know Fabio went Osmosis, but to me, this is my last great.
I agree.
Classic Ozzy album. I mean, I love this one.
Osmosis was kind of that bridge because they did start bringing in writers there, but
Osmosis was a little bit hit.
It was still writing on Osmosis too.
Yeah, it was a little bit hit or miss for me, but it's still a good album. But to me, No More Tears is the last real. To me, that's the last time I felt like he had a band. Then
that was the real band collaboration.
Yeah. So
for sure.
Yeah. But yeah, man, rest in peace, Ozzy, man. Your music will live on. That's all I gotta say, man.
Yeah, I have a feeling where he's gonna be mentioned in a next coming weeks on our shows too. So
yeah, it's going to be a lot of Ozzy, and dude, he deserves it. I mean, the guy was in a band that started a whole genre of music that we all love.
Yeah.
And the thing is that we already talk about him all the time. We always talk about Ozzy and Black Sabbath to begin with.
It's never going to die, man.
Yeah, he's always a part of our conversations and every podcast. That
it just like Andy said, man. It's hard to imagine a world without him in it now, man. It's so weird,
Yeah,
really. I mean, it'll get back to normal here in a while, but still, it's like. Still hard to believe, man.
But there's still times I can't even believe Eddie's gone.
That's true too. You're right.
Neil Peart's gone. I mean, Rush is my favorite band of all time, and that hurt a lot to me. Edward leaving us. I mean, I always thought Edward was forever immortal, forever young, dude. Like, I thought nothing could ever take that guy out.
Yeah.
And
sad.
And here we are with Ozzy, man. I'm gonna be a mess in the next couple of years because I know it's gonna be interesting by the end of this decade. Like a lot of these guys are gonna.
I mean, it's like the fucking guy was just liked by everybody, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sorry, I don't mean to keep bringing the Ozzy thing. It's just amazing.
No, it's fine.
The condolences bringing out by all kinds of people, different walks of life, man, giving their condolences.
Elton John, man, he was talking about him and. I think I mentioned on the show yesterday that, or maybe I did or not, but I don't know. But I remember hearing him like Ultimate Sin. I was just listening to that on a cassette today in my car. I love that album, man. I love Ultimate Sin. I love Jake.
Me too.
Jake is fucking
unbelievable. As long as I don't have to watch the videos, or I do kind of like it too. Just
that was actually my first introduction to Ozzy was Ultimate Sin.
Ultimate Sin, right? Yeah. What was I going with this? I was I forgot. So it kind of lost my train of thought there, but
I'm sorry about that.
He's gonna be missed, man. But the music lives on, man. I mean, it's there for us to listen to it. And the vaults are going to be opened up. Shannon's going to probably put a lot of shit out now.
Well, that's true. That's true.
I'm curious to see if his album sales will start spiking again.
They're already
talked about it. Are they?
They already talked about people are buying up the Sabbath. It's buying up Sabbath albums and Ozzy albums and stuff like that. So
it'd be great to hear more live stuff. And I'm pretty sure stuff like that will start to come
that's probably all up to Sharon, right? So
yeah.
Oh yeah, because I'm pretty sure she controls all that.
Yeah.
And I was just thinking about this morning too. He's the first one from Black Sabbath to leave us. For a band that's been around for a long time, they were all still intact.
Yeah,
and they've all been sick. They really have. I mean,
Geezer really is the only one that's been healthy. I've never heard anything. Him being like any. I mean, we all know that Tony is dealing with like a cancer.
I thought he has like bad rheumatoid arthritis.
Well, I mean, that's not the worst thing in the world either.
No, but it can paralyze you though.
You can live with that.
Playing.
Yeah, true.
But treatments have gotten so much better because I did have it. I had a palindromic version of RA, and it's in remission.
But shit, he still tore it up at that fucking final show, dude.
He did.
Geezer is such a what a monster bass player he is, dude.
Bill Ward sitting there, no shirt on and no fucks.
Oh, no, he doesn't give a shit, dude. Bill Ward, that's what I love about Bill, man.
So he looked like Gollum, big deal. He still fucking rolls.
Oh,
man.
Dude, I'm so glad Bill Ward. He's the only one left out of that whole lineup that I have to meet. I'd love to meet Bill Ward. I've met everybody else. I met Ozzy, Tony, Geezer, Vinny Appice, Ryan and James Dio. But I never met Bill Ward. I'd love to meet him, man. So he's one of the greatest drummers of all time, in my opinion, man.
Absolutely,
I agree.
So,
so I think I'll spend a week with Ozzy, and then after that, I'll Sabbath. Yeah, you have to, man.
Yeah.
It was such Sabbath is such a big part of Ozzy. It just is. They go hand in hand.
Yeah.
Isn't that something how it just after Never Say Die, it's like he took a couple of years off and then came out with Blizzard. You know, going into a whole new decade with a whole new sound. And I was thinking about this too when I was listening to Osmosis today. It was released in '95. How he kind of made trends too, because after '95, you start to hear that sound come after him. Would y'all agree that the late '90s kind of had that Osmosis sound, like bands were kind of following his lead? Or am I reading too much into it?
I mean, I don't know. I don't really hear it, but
yeah,
because the new metal stuff was coming in the late '90s and stuff. So,
but they did bring in that new producer. I can't remember who was the producer.
Michael Beinhorn. Was that the one that produced that?
Maybe you're right. Because he was kind of doing stuff with some of the younger bands, and Sharon wanted someone like that to take Ozzy in that direction.
Okay.
So it certainly was a departure, like what Al was saying, from No More Tears to Osmosis. That was kind of the bridge.
Well, music changed a lot.
From being the Ozzy band to being the just, whatever corporate machine that it became after that. That was kind of that bridge album. They brought in that producer to kind of start trying to change up the sound a little. Zach was a little bit less involved in the writing. He still wrote some.
I know Steve Vai wrote some songs for him, and So, he brought in. Yeah,
but then also in the '90s, music changed so fast in the '90s. It was a couple of years, and then boom, a whole new sound, a whole new direction. Everything was changing so quickly in the '90s. It really was.
Yeah, you got doomy sounding grunge, and then you got happy sounding No Doubt, like in the mid '90s. It was just weird. Yeah, you're right. The changes and the moods of the music in the '90s, definitely.
Yeah, and then like hard rock and metal at the same time went through a lot of changes in the '90s as well.
There was still a lot of great metal that was released in the '90s, man.
Oh yeah,
it's just that metal went more underground, but you had the industrial stuff. You had all that kind of stuff was popular. Ministry and Nine Inch Nails, and even Marilyn Manson coming in kind of had that little bit of that industrial tinge to him.
But Pantera ruled the '90s as well.
They were the metal band of the '90s.
Yeah,
they were the kings.
Yeah,
and there are a lot of those like little known bands like Dishwalla and what's some more bands like that? Just weird. They came out with one album. I know some of these bands.
Gary 3.
Yeah, I mean, just these little weird. Yeah, it was a weird time in the '90s, man. Definitely.
Yeah, it was like in the '90s you could throw anything out there, and if it clicked, it clicked. And then
of course you had Sugar Ray and Smash Mouth and all that.
I saw.
That's like the late '90s.
I like Matchbox 20. I mean, they were a cool band.
Yeah,
I'm more of a fan of the first half of the '90s. When '95,
I am too. Yeah. No, I hear you. I understand. There's a lot of I get that. I do.
That's when I started getting more back into like prog metal. I started getting more into that genre because that became big like in the '90s too. With Dream Theater spearheading that movement. Mm-hmm. Like a lot of prog metal bands were like really coming up in the underground. So I was really getting into like that stuff. I was kind of bored with like pop radio and shit like that, man.
Well, then as a guitar player, I was listening to a lot of instrumental guitar stuff too, like people Richie Kotzen and Steve Howe and not Steve Howe, Greg Howe. Sorry,
Greg Howe, yeah.
And some of those guys were really putting out a lot of stuff. Gary Hoey and in the late '90s, it was really good.
And even Joe Satriani and Steve Vai.
Satriani, Steve Vai.
So
for sure.
And then when it came into the late '90s, into the 2000s, I resorted back to the '60s and '70s, big time. I just jumped right back into classic rock, and just kind of left that kind of alone, I guess.
Some of that new metal
that's when the new metal was coming in.
Who's the dude with the white hair? He's like the lead singer that usually has white hair. Real popular new metal band.
Edgar Winter?
No, not
System of a Down?
No.
New metal.
My Chemical Romance, I think they're called. Is that them? The singer have like white? Yeah, shit like that. I just never really could get
I don't really consider them. I don't think they're new metal, but
like emo, screamo.
Maybe it's just the time it came out. Maybe it's just the time it came out. Maybe.
Yeah, it was kind of
a
mix mash kind of thing. It was weird.
Yeah,
there was just
and Green Day turned really, really pop at that time. I was like, ugh, jeez.
yeah.
I thought Green Day's first album was really, fucking cool. But after that, I don't know, just never did anything for me. But Dookie was a great album. After that,
that was actually their third.
Was it really?
They had 2 albums before that. Yeah, independent.
Oh, okay.
They had Sloppy 1038, but their second album, Kerplunk, is fantastic. I loved Kerplunk. So good.
Banished by the punk world. We're going mainstream, but I don't think they give 2 shits.
Their bank accounts are
exactly.
Yeah, dude, their bank accounts are fat. But their last album was really good. I liked it.
Was it?
Yes.
So, I do like "Wake Me Up When September Ends." That's a cool tune. I mean, they do have decent songs after that, but Dookie I thought was a great album from.
Oh yeah, it was. But
I didn't know they had 2 albums before. But that makes sense because they were, obviously a real solid punk band before they went mainstream. So
yeah,
that does make sense.
Yeah. All right, guys, let's wrap it up. Thank you so much once again, y'all. Thank you so much, Andy R. For being with us once again. We really do appreciate it. We'll be back next week with a different topic, and we'll see y'all later. Thanks a lot, guys.
All right. Take care, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Rock and peace, Ozzy. Later.
Yep.
See ya.